several years post the 2010 Constitution, I think it's about time that we also review what works and what doesn't work, especially how, or rather, matters that pertain the county government, Honorable Speaker. You know, just like the Honorable Mother has said, the ballooning wage bill in the county governments is a challenge here, Honorable Speaker. That you send a lot of billions to the counties, but 90% of it goes to the wage bill. When you talk about the CECs and the CEOs, you forget the fact that those CECs and the chief officers, each of them has been allocated a driver, a PA, I think somebody to carry a handkerchief, another one to carry I don't know what, you know. And I mean, without roles well defined, a chief officer has got about 10 officers behind him or her. A CEC has got about 15 officers. And by the way, going to the nitty-gritties of the operations within the county government, you realize, Honorable Speaker, that even CECs have no role. Governors engage the chief officers directly because they are accounting officers. So the CEC's role is limited to reading newspapers from page 1 to obituary, Honorable Speaker, every day in the office, and called upon to accompany the county governors to functions. And that is why you see in the functions of the county governors, the very tent that you see that shouts, you know, with ululation and clapping for the governor, 90% of them are county government workers. It has nothing to do with the public. All those seats that you see in front there and people clapping in suits, well-dressed suits, designer suits, very smartly dressed ladies, all those seats in front there, and gentlemen, all of them, I'm being guided by Honorable Cynthia who wants to be governor, but all of them sitting in front there, Honorable Speaker, clapping for whatever the governor says. If he laughs in his speech or her speech, they will clap, because that is the limitation of their role. Honorable Speaker, I am on record in this. I was having said, Honorable Speaker, that you send billions to a county, but you'll need a microscope to see what they do. Unlike what you send to the constituencies under NGCDF, that is in full glare of everybody to see the classrooms, the bursaries. But what they are doing, Honorable Speaker, is simple PR, you know, and having a crowd that has been hired every time in public functions, you know, and with big names and podiums and big titles, call Your Excellency, Excellency, Excellency. It's about time that we review what works in the 2010 Constitution. And that is why Kenyans to date, Honorable Speaker, and you'll all agree with me, Honorable Members, that Kenyans today do not know how to differentiate the roles of members of parliament and the roles of the county governors. To date, we are being asked about development. To date, we are being asked about hospitals. To date, we are being asked about matters agriculture. To date. And I mean, across all over, all these places that we lead, Honorable Speaker, because people do not understand that this is supposed to be done by these county governors or the county assemblies because of such, you know, confusion. So it's about time that we review. And that is why, in copying the words of the Honorable Mother Wangare, perhaps it's about time the Senate and even the National Assembly come up with the laws that in division of these revenues that we send to the counties, as we send to, we don't give them an open check like NGCDF. We shouldn't give these county governments an open check that go spend the way you want. We should give them with a vote that this 20% should be doing this job. 30% should be doing this. 50% should be doing this. Otherwise, Honorable Speaker, with the open check that we've left them with, I can tell you, and members here can say, 99% of the allocations that we give goes either to their pockets or their proxies' pockets. And sadly, Honorable Speaker, they use it to maintain that seat. They simply use that money. It hardly helps them. You use a lot of money so that when a chief guest comes to your function, say the president, you buy everybody around. So you keep on revolving around. And this is a challenge to any person that wants to be governor. All of us want to be governors. Today you are here, we are speaking large, we are talking big on resources and everything. When you go to the counties, you realize that perhaps that is the modus operandi. You are being, when you meet your colleagues, what they do, they guide you, they teach you that, oh, if you want to lead, this is how you do it. You know, beat those people who don't side with you, have a whole dozen of goons around you, have a team that cheers you in funerals and functions, and then you find yourself having lost hope. But when you leave office, the world is round. You will suffer because you've spent public resources, you've left mothers and children die in hospitals because of these things that, because of selfishness that we have. So, Honorable Speaker, I feel bad for devolution. We added money here the other day. We gave them 428 billion in this house, Honorable Speaker. But trust me, we need to ask ourselves, we've been giving we started with about 250. So we are at an average of about 200 billion, Honorable Speaker, since devolution started up to now. Ask yourself what 200 billion shillings has done in your counties. Start from here in Nairobi. Just look around. And I'm not really name calling anybody, but just look around Nairobi, where we all live here. We all live here. We all come from estates. Look at the dirty state of our areas. Look at back streets. Look at the way it's disorganized, Honorable Speaker. And, it's not about you are from a member of my party. No, let's speak facts. If you're doing nothing, you're doing nothing. Go to your counties and look. People are suffering, Honorable Speaker. People are suffering. The ECD teachers are suffering, Honorable Speaker. What these people are only doing is PR stunts, Honorable Speaker. Get something for small kids in school. Get something for, that is branded your name. And so that it is a sad state of affairs, Honorable Speaker. And it's about time we ask ourselves, do we really have proper laws that bar these people from stealing, Honorable Speaker? With those many remarks, Honorable Speaker, I call upon this House and even the Senate to review, to look beyond what the amendments that have been brought, so that you can be able to have proper laws that will stop thuggery that is in the counties. Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker.
The Honorable Cynthia Muge, member for Nandi County.
Thank you, Madam Speaker, and allow me to appreciate the Honorable member